My thing, that's my way.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Whitney Wiley, and today I'm doing a video like I have never done before. I rarely do videos with other people. Unfortunately, I wish I did more videos with other people. Today I'm doing a video for the first time with this person that you have never met before. So everybody, this is Frank.
What is this stuff? You do this?
Just say hi.
Hi.
Okay, but I got engaged, but I never really told the story on how, or really showed any photos or videos on like how it all happened. So I wanted to just take this time today to do a little recap and tell you guys how it all went down. Also introduce Frank to you. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that I will be doing even more wedding and bridal content. We are officially starting to plan the wedding. So because of that, I wanted to kick it off with this engagement video.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Okay, so if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, please hit that little red button down below. I'd really, really appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel because I do fashion content, beauty, and lots of wedding stuff will be coming your way if you are a bride like me or a future bride. Anything you want to say?
Oh no, let's kick it off.
Let's kick it off.
Kick it off.
Also, I hope this video looks good. This is my first time doing a video in my beauty room with another person, and it is like a hot mess trying to get this technical stuff together. So if you see me looking off to the side, it's because I'm like trying to make sure we're still in focus. Hopefully this thing will be in focus. I pray. So, okay. We have been together since 2011.
Yeah.
2011. So that is a long time. We actually have been together and have never broken up either, which I think is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So we've never had like a little break or anything.
No breaks. No days off.
No days off. A couple times I probably wanted a day off, but no days off. So yeah, we've been together for quite a while, so definitely we're due for a walk down the aisle.
Yes.
But I thought I would start off by just letting you guys know how we actually met to begin with, because that was like such a while ago. So
Dang, it was.
do you want to talk? Because I feel like I'm doing all the talking.
No, it's okay. Well, you know. Was it it was probably a Saturday night, I would presume.
Yes. Maybe say like where you were in your life, where I was in my life. Here, okay, I'll start. See, this video is gonna be just me talking. Okay, so I went to school at Arizona State University. I was there for 4 years, and then once I graduated, I moved to Los Angeles. I had a couple of friends that lived here already, and I just knew this is the city that I wanted to start my career life in. So I had moved in May of 2010, or June of 2010. I was here for not even a full year before I met him. So, go ahead. Should we?
Where was I? Am I? What? She was.
I say we start with like your ex-roommate. We have to give them all names, fake names. Okay, the names have been changed to protect the non-innocent friends that we have. And where were you in 2011? What was going on?
Oh well, I was 30, so I dipped my toe in the water a few times, if you will, and so I was probably at a point in my life where I was amenable to finding someone special to settle down with, and. But at the time, my best friend from college lived with me.
All right, we're gonna call him Josh. Josh.
Okay. So yeah, my buddy ran a club promotion business from the house, and he was holding music video castings during the day, where ladies would come by, and I run my real estate business from the house.
Actually, what he was doing was basically just finding girls that he'd use to fill the tables at the club at night, but it was like. He was advertising on Craigslist as like a music video casting, so the girls would come over, models and actresses, dancers would all come over, thinking that they were trying out to be in some artist's music video. That was huge. And he probably said some undisclosed artist name. And then...
Trey Songz, usually.
Yeah, so he used Trey Songz music video. That's horrible. And then he would say like, okay, great audition, but we're all hanging out tonight. It'd be great if you could all hang out with the crew and everything, or the producers, directors, whatever he said. So they'll all be at the club tonight. So I would love for you to meet everyone. So can you head out to this club in Los Angeles? Be there at 9, and you know, you're gonna meet the producer director. So that is how he made sure that his tables were filled full of like beautiful model, actress, dancing women.
And you weren't invited to any of these castings, but one day he said, Frank, you're gonna want to show up tonight this Saturday
You're
at the club.
skipping the part about my roommate.
Well, yeah, I'm getting to that.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so he strongly recommended that I attend this one particular night at the club, and I did, and we were at the table, and apparently her roommate had attended one of these castings and was there.
Her name is Lily.
Yep. And Whitney happened to be there, and my friend kind of nudged me at the time. He said, you gotta check out this girl, you'd definitely be interested in her. And I looked over her way, and I thought she was highly attractive, and so I tried to figure out the best way to approach her. And
finish the story though. You're missing a key ingredient.
what? So, you know, I started dancing, you know.
We all four started dancing. So me, my roommate Lily, his friend Bill. His friend Bill. They're all at the table. His friend Bill, him, Lily, and I. We all go to the dance floor. We're dancing. I am annoyed. I am very annoyed at this point because Lily is like totally feeling his friend Bill, and she's like, oh, you know, like, let's hang out. They're cool. They have a table, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't really care about the table. Like, let's go dance. When I'm in the club or in any type of party environment, I feel like I want to head straight to the dance floor. So that's what I care more about. So I just wanted to dance and have a good time, but we were kind of hanging out there, and we all four go to the dance floor, and the entire time, Billy and Lily, or Bill and Lily, are dancing the whole time, and then it's just me third wheeling basically as I'm standing in the middle of the dance floor dancing by myself, which is fine. I really don't care, except for like after 5 songs of like your friend dancing with someone, you're just kind of like, okay, like I probably should like head off.
I was dancing.
He was dancing as well. He wasn't dancing near me or around me. Like, he was like away from me like I had the plague.
Didn't want
like,
to come on too strong.
AK didn't want to come on at all. Like, he was like dancing way off to the side by himself. Like, I was like, who is this weirdo who just wants to dance by himself? Like, having the best time, didn't care one bit that I was there. Like, I mean, even...
It works.
You know what? No. You know, even when you're like at a club and you don't necessarily want to like start dancing and touching each other, but you just dance and make eye contact and you're like doing the 2-step next to each other or whatever you're doing. Like, really he would not even make eye contact with me. Like, I might as well not have been there. So I was about to dip.
So you were getting a little pissed off. I wasn't showing you any attention.
No, I was getting pissed off because I was basically third wheeling this date with my roommate Lily, and I could have just gone to the bar or gone somewhere. I don't know.
Okay.
Or sat down. Probably because my feet probably hurt.
Oh, yeah, the club closes and we're outside, and I guess our friends, the 2 that were talking, were exchanging numbers, and
yes,
that was the end of the night. Thought I'd never see this one again until the next day.
No, okay,
Wait.
Okay, they asked us, they're like, oh, do you guys want to go to like IHOP or Kitchen 24, which is like basically IHOP in LA. They're like, do you want to go to IHOP? And that's what he asked me, by the way, after he has ignored me the entire... Was it IHOP or Kitchen? I feel like
Kitchen
it's Kitchen 24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were on Coinga.
Yeah, so he's like, do you want to go there? After he's ignored me the whole night. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I am not going with you anywhere. Like, I'm going home. Like, my feet hurt. Like, this has just been the worst, not the worst night. I actually had a lot of fun, but I was just like, why am I going to go with you strangers to Kitchen 24? Like, I have food at my own place. So, anyway, me and Lily, we go home, and basically the next day, Lily was totally feeling Bill. So she was like, hey, I'm so
These names are
interested.
horrible.
I know. Well, you picked Bill. She's like, I'm totally interested in Bill, but I don't want to hit him up because I don't want to seem too thirsty and like blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, hey, wait, you got like that other guy's number, Frank's number last night, right?
Oh,
And I'm
so
all,
I did give out the number.
yeah, I think I got your number. I wouldn't give you mine,
Okay.
right?
Okay, yeah.
So I was like, oh yeah. I was like, I have Frank's number. And she's like, okay. She's like, do me a favor, do me a solid. She's like, hit Frank up, and then let's go. Let's see if we can go on a double date. And I'm like, I don't want to go on a double date. I'm like, this guy ignored me all night. Now I'm gonna go sit at a date, and he's gonna ignore me all dinner. Like how much worse could it get? You know? So I honestly didn't care about hitting him up because I literally was looking at him as not even a friend at this point because I was like, whatever. Like he ignored me the whole time. I don't care. So I hit him up and I was like, what are you guys doing tonight? Then I texted you.
Oh no, you got I got a call because I was at dinner with Bill and
I called you?
my friend. Yeah, I was.
I mean, I
dinner.
would call people. I do like to call, but like, why would I call you? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
You were with Bill at dinner when I called?
I took the call. I saw the number pop up. I realized it was your number, and before I answered, I said, "See, all my friends." And I took the call.
Made him look real cool after he made me look so dumb. Awesome.
So she called me the next day after this whole story. Yeah, you asked if we wanted to get together for a double date.
Did I say a double? I did not say that. I feel like y'all brought up the date. I was just like, what are you guys doing tonight?
Oh,
I said, what are you guys doing tonight?
Yeah.
Because she's like, oh, I want to go on a date. But we're not going to be like, hey, do you guys want to go on a date? Like, we were just like, oh, what are you doing tonight? And they were like, oh, do you guys want to go out? So it was the same night, right, that this happened? After the call, or was it the next night?
Yeah, I think it might have. Was it that night or the next night? That I don't remember.
I think it was like the next night. We ended up going on a date, so we actually drove to Frank's house, who lived down the street miraculously. So we're like, okay. So we drive over there because we didn't want to like have them pick us up and be stuck with them. We're like, I was like, look, I don't know what type of crazy we're dealing with here. So like, let's head over there. So we just got the address. We drove ourselves, which was obviously a better idea. I love doing that for a first date or first encounter. We met them, we went to dinner at a sushi restaurant, and basically, let's just say that like him and I got along. We like came back to the house afterward and we were like hanging out, talking, having drinks or whatever. We got along, we were like chopping it up all night. Our friends, they ended up hating each other. Or at least Lily was not feeling Bill. Lily was like over it. She was so mad. And I remember she was like, let's go. And I was like, wait, no, he's actually kind of cool. Like, I'm actually having fun. And I was expecting to have the worst night. And she's like, nope, I'm over it. I can't do this. Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, she wanted to leave. So that's basically how the night ended. It was just really funny because, like, she went into it, like, thinking this guy was amazing and totally was over it. I went into it thinking this guy was a turd. And he actually ended up being okay. So, that is how we met.
Yeah.
Go figure.
That's how we met.
So you can meet someone in the club. I don't promote it, but it happens.
It really does. It really does. It's okay. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah. Embrace it. Go with it.
I wouldn't go with it. I'm like, we didn't really go with it. That's
where do people meet? I mean, you meet at bars and clubs. It's okay.
I prefer to meet at Starbucks.
It has a stigma, but it's reality.
Or church. That's where we meet. Church.
That's, okay.
So now we're going to talk about the engagement, what happened. So, and then I'm also going to talk about the ring a little bit for all you women out there that care what the ring looks like and the shape and all that. So, okay, do you want to start with the engagement?
Oh, wow. Well, after, hints that were being dropped over maybe last couple years, I would say.
I don't feel like it was hints. I was just like, all right, this is too long.
Yeah.
Like, it's been 7 years.
Yeah, well.
Not that I was waiting the whole time, to be fair. It wasn't like he was ignoring me for 7 years. We really took our time in this relationship. Both of us really, really enjoyed the process of, like, just dating and taking our time. And we did everything slow. Like, everything that our friends were doing after a few months or, like, a year, we were, like, way, way behind. Yeah. So eventually,
you were young. I mean, you're in your 20s. I'm in my late 30s.
I was like
so
22
yeah.
or 23.
Yeah, and I was only 30. So.
3.
Yeah.
wait, no, if you were 30? No, you must have been 31.
I was 31 when we met.
So then I was 22.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was 22. We have like a 9-year age gap for anyone who's wondering. Okay, so we ran out of card space.
Oh, well, you know, we had to pick out a ring. We kind of shopped around for that for a little bit. I just wanted to know what she liked, you know. I think that's a good idea for any guy thinking about popping the question, is to at least get an idea what she's looking for so you can get exactly what she wants.
You turd. No, we looked, okay, we didn't do that much looking. Like, we looked maybe 2, maybe 3 times. Like, one was super casual. But we, like, sat down at a Tiffany's, and then we sat down at, like, another ring store or ring designer.
Downtown LA.
Mark Boerman.
I suggest downtown LA.
Yeah. Well, certain parts of downtown LA. And so I also have never been the girl who's like dreamed about her wedding stuff. I never really wanted to do that until like I knew I was on that path. So I honestly didn't know what type of ring I wanted or like what shape or anything about rings. I'd seen maybe a few in my lifetime and I was just like, oh, that one's pretty. So it was really just like an experience for us to just know, like, for me to know what I liked and for him to just...
She likes diamonds.
The engagement, what happened?
Oh,
so that was in February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day.
So I hit up the guy with the ring and I said, you know, I'm gonna get it today. I came in, I got it, and I'm like, and I still didn't really know how I was gonna pop the question, but it was the day I knew I was gonna do it. So I knew I had to come up with something that was like me, like a little different without being like played out or stupid, but from the heart too. So it popped in my head. I had an idea how I was going to do it, and I thought it might work, so I went for it. So, you know, every single day we walk our dog Murray, and we go around the block, we go around the park.
You've seen him on our Insta stories.
Yes, he's a good boy. Really good boy. Rescue.
It's a little Chihuahua rescue.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. So we're going on our daily walk with Murray around the park. This was...
By the way, you guys, because I know every woman's like, oh, this is what I'm wearing, this is what I'm doing before my engagement. I had just finished filming a YouTube video. Thank God I had makeup on. Because when I'm in the house, I don't have makeup on ever. I'm just working, I'm doing admin, I'm editing, I'm on the computer. So I had filmed a video, thank God, because he would have done it without that, knowing him. But I had makeup on, but I had on full sweats. I had on sweatpants, like the whole YouTuber fit, like sweatpants and like a cute top. And Murray really wanted to go outside and go for a walk, so we decided to go on the walk.
So we went on the walk. We were on the walk. We're going around the bend at the park, and you know, I decided to take the dog off the leash and race the dog, because we, you know, a lot of times I'll race to get the dog running. I'll run ahead and he'll chase me. So I bust out into a full sprint. And I'm running 100 yards in front of Whitney, and my leg went into a pothole, and I twisted and I broke my ankle. And I was writhing in pain on the ground. I mean, like, the dog didn't know what to do. I was like in the most pain I've ever been in my life. And I was like clutching my ankle and like writhing on the grass, and it took like about 15 seconds for it to sink in with her that I was in pain, and she...
Yeah, I was Insta-storying it, per usual. I was doing Insta-story, and I was like, just like following Murray, because he's like sprinting across the lawn, and Frank's sprinting across the lawn, and so all of a sudden I'm filming, and then he like rolls his ankle in a pothole, like rolls on the ground, and at first I'm thinking he's just like playing around with Murray, and this is all a joke, and like Murray's just gonna jump on him and whatever.
But she knew it was
But he starts rocking back and forth. By the way, this is the day before Valentine's Day, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, did this man just roll his ankle? Like, the day before Valentine's Day, I was planning to go to dinner.
I broke my ankle. It was like,
I was
like
thinking we were going to have to call the ambulance. I was like, oh no, here we go.
Yeah, like, it was not a roll, like, and it finally sunk into her, because then I saw the look on her face. I looked in her eyes, and I saw the fright of seeing me in pain on that level. What? I'm serious. Like, it registered with me how hurt she was to see me that hurt. And and it clicked in her, and she ran to my side, and she's like, "Oh my God!" And there was tears in her eye, like it was like it registered that my pain was her pain, and she ran all the way up to me, and I mustered up enough strength to get on to 2 knees, onto 1 knee, and I pulled out the ring, and I put it in front of her, and I opened it up, and I said, there is no other woman that I want to be with for the rest of my life. You are the love of my life, and I would be honored and the happiest man if you would be my wife. And I pulled over the ring, and she was so confused. I could see it in her face, like she was like, she had tears from seeing me in so much pain, and then I opened the ring, and then she was like so confused. She didn't know, like, was this fake or is this real? I think I got her attention that this is the question now she needed to answer, and she said yes, absolutely, and we were both crying, and she said yes, and I started crying, and she took the ring, and it was just like an emotional roller coaster. It was from this like running to my side to help me with tears in her eyes to, oh my God, this is the proposal. So to take her from this emotional state to this emotional state in the span of like 10 seconds was,
yeah.
And I planned that, you know, but not to that extent. But it
was
happened.
like huge high-low effect. It was definitely not how I thought my engagement was gonna go. I was like thinking, oh, flower petals, like evening gown, like, you know, all that stuff you see on Pinterest. But yeah, it was such an emotional roller coaster just because I went through like so much fear so quickly, and then I ran over and then realized it was actually okay, and then like he popped up on 1 knee, and I'm like, is that a joke? But wait, are you serious? But wait, there's actually a ring in that box, like what are you doing? So yeah, it was like a really sweet and like beautiful moment just because it was very unexpected and very unusual, and just, it was super unusual. Like I was like walking my dog in like house slippers, and I was like, what is going on? So yeah, it was highly emotional. So he definitely got a 10 on the emotion factor because it like blew my mind because I just didn't know like what was going on. So much happened in a span of like 15 seconds.
It was also like a final test of how much pain I would see you suffering to see me in pain. And,
it was a test.
And I didn't plan it. No, it wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't a test, but it.
As if I would have left.
But I got the
with,
answer
like, a
I
rolled
needed
ankle.
on all fronts. Let's put it that way.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Well, I passed the test. I guess.
All tests.
All tests.
All
Apparently,
the
I've been testing for the last 7 years.
We're testing every day.
No, we're not. So
I'm still being tested.
So yeah, he's
tests me
always being
every day.
tested. So yeah, that's basically what happened. I don't know any details about my ring. This is how much sometimes I'm not a girl.
It's a crystal cut, circular,
It's not
semi
crystal cut. That's not even
swag mode.
No.
It's it's a cushion cut.
Cushion cut with a halo. It has
Halo,
like one
cushion
band of diamonds like around it. So here is the baby.
Yeah, wow.
You probably saw it on Instagram as well. Because I definitely put it on there as soon as it happened. But yeah, I really, really love it. I think it's so pretty.
So are we actually getting married?
Yes. And we are going to get married. I just started the process. It is overwhelming. I'm going to be honest.
Take your time.
I'm going to be honest. It like freaks me out. This is when sometimes
so
I'm just
daunting.
not a girl.
It's so costly
I'm
and so stressful.
I'm just not a girl sometimes. But I really just started the process, so I wanted to make this video and tell you guys our story about how we got engaged, how we met. Frank has never been on my channel before other than in like vlogs in the background. So I wanted to do a video with him, just like explaining everything, introducing him to you. You'll probably be seeing a lot more of him because I definitely plan on vlogging and making videos and throughout the entire wedding process because Lord knows it's gonna be a process.
Yeah, that was, I would say that's an accurate representation of how this all went down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Love you, baby.
Love you too. So thank you guys so much for watching and hearing a little bit about us and how our relationship came together. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down below your thoughts, and if there's anything in specifics you want to see when it comes to like wedding and bridal content, because I would love to make things that would be helpful to other people, because I know for myself I'm doing so much research right now and I'm looking for other people to really help me out. So if I can be a source to help anyone else out, I would love to be that. So definitely comment down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And
hey, that's I think we covered it.
we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Say bye.
Bye. Double wave.
Bye.
Yeah.